Today we're gonna whip up some delicious treats that are not only perfect for holiday parties, but they also double up as fabulous last-minute gift ideas. And the best part is that they're all no-bake and they come together with a minimal number of ingredients. But first, I want to briefly shout out to something our team has been working really hard on for the last few months, and I'm so excited to share it with you, which is the Pick Up Limes menus. We've crafted 3 unique menus that are exclusive to our app, which is now available on iOS and Android. And these menus are perfect for if you're hosting during the holidays or frankly any time of the year, because they'll help you create a stress-free, delicious multi-course meal. Each menu comes with a beautifully designed menu card that you can print to impress your guests, and we've also created a handy prep PDF that just guides you through the steps, things that you can prepare in advance so that way your meal comes together effortlessly when it's time to serve. To try out our app for 1 week for free, check out the link in the description box below, and if you even want to gift the Pick Up Limes app to your friends or family this holiday season, there's a link that also shares how you can do that. All right, now let's get into making these treats. First up, let's make this super addicting Rocky Road. It's got the crunch of cookies, the softness of marshmallows, and the smooth richness of chocolate. We'll start with breaking up about 250 grams of dairy-free dark chocolate into a heat-proof bowl, along with 120 grams of vegan butter and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now we're gonna create something called a double boiler. We're gonna add a bit of water to a saucepan and bring it to a gentle simmer. Then you can add the bowl on top of the saucepan. Just make sure the water isn't touching the bottom of the bowl. And now you can start stirring. Chocolate is really sensitive to high heat. It can really easily burn or scorch, which is when it becomes kind of grainy and stiff. And that's why this method works so well. The steam provides a kind of gentle heat that slowly and evenly melts the chocolate and minimizes the risk of burning. So now just keep stirring until you're left with this kind of velvety chocolate mixture, and then you can take this off the heat. Now in a large bowl, we're gonna create the Rocky Road base. We're gonna crush about 200 grams of Biscoff speculoos cookies into the bowl, and then we can toss in some chopped vegan marshmallows as well. Maybe sneak some in for yourself too. Yeah, first go. And then lastly, I'm gonna add some dried cranberries and roasted pistachios because of their festive colors, but you can add any dried fruit or nut combo that you love. Then we can pour the melted chocolate over this crunchy, chewy mix and stir until everything is lusciously coated. Then we can transfer it all to a lined 8-inch or 20-centimeter square baking dish. Just press it down as firmly as you can to seal any air pockets. It all looks pretty chunky, but that's okay. That's why it's called Rocky Road. Just keep patting and pressing it down as best as you can. For a final flourish, we're gonna sprinkle some finely chopped pistachios and some freeze-dried cranberries on top. Look at how festive that already looks. All right, we're gonna pop this into the fridge for a couple of hours so that the chocolate hardens. When it's ready, you can cut this into bars or squares to reveal the stunning layers of textures and flavors. If you're planning to gift this one, you can just wrap it up and tie it off with some cute ribbon, or cut it up into pieces to gift in a box. We actually gifted this one to one of our neighbors, and she said, and I quote, "This is so lekker, it's very difficult to stop eating it." So there you go, a gift that's sure to impress. Next, let's whip up these chocolate peppermint truffles, which are made with just 4 simple ingredients. We're gonna start with adding some whole vegan chocolate and cream sandwich cookies to a food processor, and then just blitz them up into fine crumbs. Then we can add in some plain vegan cream cheese and a little bit of peppermint extract. Then blend it all up again and transfer the mixture to a bowl. All right, now we're just gonna pop this into the freezer for about half an hour or so to harden. When it's firmed up, scoop up about a tablespoon of the mixture to roll into a ball, and then place that ball onto a parchment-lined plate. Then we're gonna transfer the truffles to the freezer again while we melt some chocolate. For the chocolate, you can either melt it in a double boiler on the stove, which we now know how to do, or you can microwave it at 600 watts. Just be sure to stop it and stir it every 20 seconds, and then when the chocolate is fully melted, set it aside just to cool off for a little bit. Now what we're gonna do is place one of the balls onto a fork and pour the melted chocolate over top of it to coat it. Swipe away any excess chocolate before transferring the truffle back onto the lined plate. For a festive flair, but this is optional, you can also sprinkle some chopped crushed candy cane on top. Then pop these back into the fridge one final time to firm up until you're ready to enjoy them. The contrast in textures is my favorite part. You've got this crisp chocolate shell with a soft melt in your mouth center. They kind of remind me of Girl Scout cookies or Thin Mints. They're irresistible. For the final recipe, we're gonna create something cozy, perfect for moments when you need a quick, comforting drink. This is my new favorite, a vanilla chai spiced latte. A few years back, we made a whole collection of different drink mixes, and that video was a huge hit. So if you wanna check out those recipes as well, I'll link the video for you right here. For now, let's make this one. To a jar, we're gonna add 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. I'm using raw sugar here. We'll also add in 1/3 of a cup of vanilla sugar, 1/2 of a cup of instant coffee granules, a tablespoon of ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/2 of a teaspoon of ground cardamom, and lastly, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. What you can do is you can either leave it in the layers if you're gonna gift it like that, and I think it looks cute, so that's what I'm gonna do, or you can mix it all together and then you'll end up with a mixture that looks something like this. I love you a latte. But the best part now is to start decorating it. When you are ready to enjoy it, add a tablespoon of the mix to a mug and then pour in a cup of hot barista oat milk and stir everything until it's well dissolved. For an extra touch of indulgence, you can consider topping it off with some whipped cream too. And there you have it, your very own vanilla chai spiced latte mix, a perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Whether you're looking for a warm pick-me-up or a thoughtful homemade gift, this mix is sure to delight. Oh, so good. I hope you enjoyed these recipes if you give them a try, and I want to briefly shout out one more time to the new menus that we've developed, which are perfect for the holiday season, or frankly any time of the year. So if you want to check those out, I'll leave the links for you in the description box below. Happy holiday, friends. Thanks so much for hanging with me today. I really appreciate it. Pickup Limes signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. Treats that are why did I use such small forks? Oh my goodness.